Welcome back from the bench, everybody. As always, it's Eric, and today we have a hobby box of 2021-2022 extended series hockey. Big chase in this really is the Mort Sider Young Guns canvas, but there's a couple other guys that you're looking for in this. On top of all that, we'll get into it. Also, we're going to talk about the Connor Bedard draft lottery results and everything else like that. So stick around and we'll get right to it. Flip the camera around. And here we go. We'll open it up. Like every hobby box from this year, you have 24 packs. 8 cards per pack. You're going to get 6 Young Guns, but you also have the chance of hitting other Young Guns like exclusives, like high gloss, like clear cut. All that stuff, you have the opportunity to hit that. We also will hit a tribute Young Gun in this. So technically you do get 7 Young Guns in total for extended series. The overall crop, not the greatest, but that guy right there in the middle, Mr. Schmid for the New Jersey Devils, ended up being the most valuable New Jersey Devil out of this product. Who would have guessed that? Alexander Holtz was the big one coming out when this product was first released. He was the big guy that kind of, and I say that very loosely when I say big guy when it comes to him. He was the guy that a lot of people were looking for, and he just hasn't really turned out to be anything. So, not yet. At least he's still young, but here we go. First pack. Backdrop of the day, we also included the Ananin clear cut from my Colorado Avalanche. You never know, maybe in the future he's the goalie for us full time. And then Gabriel Forche, former Moncton Wildcat Gabriel Forche. So I'm trying to do like the whole rainbow of him. So I'll try to get the high gloss eventually, try to get the clear cut, the exclusive, everything else. But you know, from the season that never was, unfortunately for us. So I think it's the Young Guns. Yep, first Young Gun here. Starting it off with the Canadians. Not terrible. Raphael Harvey Bedard is our first Young Gun hit. Played in the NHL. Montreal Canadian. Kind of some of those big things you're looking for in a Young Gun. Obviously desirable team. Everything else. But there we go. Raphael Harvey Bedard is our first Young Gun hit. We got Cara Cogliano, Rowney, and Brendan Dillon. I'm not going to beat around it anymore. So, one of the things that obviously happened tonight was the NHL lottery, NHL draft lottery, and Chicago won it. So, that kind of has some pretty big implications for the hobby. Montembeault, Will Butcher, and it's the tribute. Yeah, first tribute. Miro Heiskanen. So this is the vet tribute. So you go Miro Heiskanen. Took a nasty puck to the face last night. Yanni Gord, Nolan Patrick, and Tage Thompson. But yeah, it's people were wondering. People had issues like, oh my God, what if what if Bedard ends up going to Columbus or San Jose or just one of these not as popular teams in Arizona? Like, what's his value like then? Now, Chicago won it. Chicago, pretty good fan base, old fan base, everything else. So that is good if you're just looking at it from like a hobby aspect of it. Next one we got for the Maple Leafs. We get Alex Steves. You guys let me know if you think that the Leafs are going to come back down 3-0. Not what you really want to see. Anton Strawman, Vander Kane. At recording, they are down 5-1. I didn't want to stay up and record this later, so I just recorded now. They're down 5-1 to the Golden Knights. Now all they need really is a couple power plays. Maybe they turn that around, but that's right now. Jack Eichel's getting the best of Connor McDavid on the night, so could be different. But yeah, so essentially Connor Bedard going to, it's a no-doubter, going to Chicago. pretty exciting for Chicago. Now, I looked at the roster. I went live on both here on Instagram or here on YouTube and Instagram. I looked up the roster live. It is terrible. I knew that Chicago was bad. I did not realize how terrible they are. They are really bad. Next tribute says Brady Tkachuk. Like they are, like it is Seth Jones and a Caleb Jones and Tyler Johnson, Mackenzie Entwistle. Everyone knows him from this channel. It's bad. It is really not good what they have over there. So we got Ryan Dzingel and William Eklund in the gold. So these are a little bit shorter print than the regular one. They usually don't carry a whole lot of value. I was actually, my guess that I put up on my own personal, I thought maybe, he could have went to the Sharks, but obviously not the case. Matthew Joseph, Giordano, and Derek Brassard. So let me know what you guys think, though. What does the Connor Bedard Young Gun start at? In the first, say, week. We always got to give the first couple days. The first couple days are really dumb when it comes to Young Guns, especially new product, everything else. It looks like he's probably going to be coming out in Series 2. They won't give him the photo day, aspect that they gave Lafreniere. So it looks like he'll probably be out in Series 2 from everything I've heard. But how much do you think that Young Gun starts at? Or goes for that after that first week? What do you think it's at? It's a $500, $600 Young Gun. I wouldn't be surprised. Curtis McDermott, Alex Turcotte, one of the other big guys that was kind of marketed in this product. 4th overall to the Kings. 4th? I think it's 4th overall to the Kings. And just hasn't turned into literally anything at this point. Zach Sanford, Cale Makar, and Carrick. So that's kind of everyone's gripe against extended series. Like with Turcotte and Holtz and Peterka and Seth Jarvis, those are kind of the big guys you're looking for in this. Would they not just filled out better into Series 2? You have to put them in extended series, right? Halak, Vince Dunn, there you go, Jackie Aces, Jack Eichel. And this is going to be okay. NHL records. This is Gordie Howe. So, this is numbered. Sweet. So I thought the numbers on this was the front, but they're actually on the back. 138 out of 250 for Gordie Howe. A black one of these for Sidney Crosby I graded. Came back at 10. Trying to sell it for a bit. Nobody's really jumped on it, but there you go. Gordie Howe out of 250. This is my ever first Gordie Howe. Yeah, Gordie gets the presidential treatment here. Martin Jones and Warren Fogle. So that is one thing I will say about extended series. Just to step back from the Bedard thing for a minute. Extended series by far has the best inserts. By far, both years. Even the other year really is rough for extended series. This year is a little bit better for some of the young guns, but the inserts are way better for both years. Than anything else for Series 1 or 2. Pui Suter, Aiden Hill, and this is going to be Trevor Zegras. This would be rookie, right? Rookie reflections. There we go, Trevor Zegras. Not going to get him. It looks like they'll probably get Adam Fantilli. I'm assuming that's who they'll take at 2nd overall for the Ducks. Also, I know people are saying it's rigged. Because of the way it was presented. No, Sportsnet just is terrible. Anybody that's a Canadian, you know this. Sportsnet is by far less superior than TSN. They have ruined everything about hockey. They constantly screw up everything, whether it's a draft, whether it's these draft lotteries, everything else. They are just terrible at it. So even going towards the commercial break, they announced that Columbus in the commercial that Columbus is going to be picking 3rd overall. They hadn't announced the pick yet. They hadn't shown the pick yet, and they did it. So, anyways, it was just terrible production from Sportsnet is what that is. We got Vasi, Alex Formanton, and another numbered card. This one is a little bit shorter printed one. This is Mark Scheifele. It's SPX finite. So $7.99. A lot of these are of like, I think 3,000, like 29.99. So 3,000 essentially is what this is. So this is a little shorter print with the gold. Darcy Kemper, Logan Stanley, and Ryan Suter. So it's also, I guess I should have said earlier, I got this box for like $70 Canadian plus tax. Pretty good. I had 2 of them. Second one here to open up, and then I got a retail box of Series 2 from last year, 2021, 2022. Another retail box of Series 1 from this past year, from 2022, 2023. So lots of stuff to open up on the channel in the next little bit as we talk about some playoff hockey and everything else. First Black Diamond. There we go. Cale Makar in the Black Diamond. These are just basic, no numbering or nothing. I do like the way the Black Diamond, this is like a throwback to like the 90s Black Diamond stuff. But there's a cool foil to it. Like I said, one thing Extended does an awesome job at the inserts. Just wish that they were all this good. So let's see what else we can get here. Duncan Keith, Cam Atkinson, Tyler Pitlick, another Black Diamond. This one is going to be the rookie gems. It's Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. UPL is how a lot of people call them, but there we go. Rookie gems. So those inserts don't really carry a whole lot. Dodonov, Donato, former Moncton Wildcat, Connor Garland, and a Jacob Middleton. You know when you're putting Jacob Middleton into products that you probably don't need to have this other product. Probably could have fit, like I said, the cards you want to hit into Series 2 or Series 1. Mason Appleton, Corey Perry, and our Dazzler is going to be Tuukka. I literally have a green Dazzler that I pulled out of the last box I opened on the channel from 2020, 2021. There we go. We got a blue one this time. Put that aside. Once again, everyone knows. All my Boston cards, they don't get sold. They all go to a little buddy of mine. Kotkaniemi, Mason Marchment, Antoine Roussel. Oh, next young gun is going to be for the Lightning. Seeing double here. Gabriel Forte, once again, former Moncton Wildcat. Actually have his autographed jersey. They do like jersey raffles at the games and stuff. And I've only won one ever. I bought a lot of tickets for him over the years. And just so happened to be Gabriel Forte. So from the playoff season that never was, Moncton probably should have won at least the President's Cup that year. But not the case. Wasn't our luck that year. Got Cam Talbot. I think Ottawa's regretting that trade pretty heavily right now. Trading Gustafson for Cam Talbot. Didn't really make sense to me. You're trading for an old Cam Talbot. I like Cam Talbot, but like you're gonna trade an up and coming prospect for a goalie that is old. I don't know. I guess maybe that was just like sure at the back end, but Revo, Heinen, Johansson, Josh Morrissey kind of had his breakout year this past year. Craig Anderson, retired now. Jonathan Huberdeau and Alexiak. But yeah, essentially Connor Bedard. We all kind of wondered where he was going to go, what it was going to mean for the hobby, what it was going to mean for hockey in general. I do think it's better for hockey to have him in Chicago than in Anaheim. And, obviously they have Zegras down there. There's lots of reasons why it would have been kind of cool to see him play in there and everything else. Next card, it is for the Tampa Bay Lightning. This is Hugo Allenfelt. We got Hugo, my buddy Hugo here as the next pull. I don't think he's taking the net from Vasilevsky anytime soon. Jake McCabe, Nick Foligno, and Patrick Nemeth. But I think that it's better for the league to have Connor Bedard in Chicago for no reason other than he's going to play on the East Coast time. He's going to be on at 7 o'clock Eastern all the time. You can play, everyone can see him, everything else. The problem with the West Coast games, this is coming from a guy that is a fan of the Colorado Avalanche that lives in the Atlantic time zone. So an hour ahead of the Eastern time zone. So when you guys see stuff at 7 o'clock, if you're in the Eastern, I see it at 8 o'clock. So it is super late for me to watch my Avs play all the time. But the problem is like so much of the population just wouldn't see Connor Bedard. It's the same as Connor McDavid, right? A lot of people, obviously Canadians, know him and you see the highlights and stuff, but to watch him and really appreciate him, become a fan of that team and stuff, it's so hard if he's playing on the West Coast for anybody to get really a lot of jazz behind him. We got a black canvas here. I don't know if it's a regular canvas. No, it's a Young Guns canvas. It's not cider. It is for Colorado. There you go. Justin Barron, no longer on the Colorado Avalanche. Justin Barron, I think he's actually playing with Team Canada right now. I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly. Former Halifax Moosehead, who are off to the finals against Quebec. Well, there we go. Justin Barron. Traded him in the Arturi Lehkonen trade. Traded him over there to Montreal. Well, this guy got traded well before this product came out, so it's kind of a shame that it would have been probably good if they could have had him in a Montreal jersey. Not the case though. So Colorado instead. I think he only played like a handful of games for us. I think I don't know if he got 10. I think he might have like 6 games for us maybe. But Riley Sheehan, right? Yep. Hinistrova, Getsy. Next Young Gun is going to be for the Devils. Not too bad. I was kind of trashing on him earlier, but we got Alexander Holtz. So there we go. Young man for the Devils that see if they can come back in that series. Born in 2002, so super young. Obviously only 21 years old right now. Out of Stockholm, Sweden. Super young team over there. Alexander Holtz. Well, Justin Barron didn't stand up there for too long. There we go. Alexander Holtz. Boom. It's a pretty good hit. Like if I had opened this on release day, this would be, even right now, for $70, it's a fun little rip. That's what it is at the end of the day. That's why I grabbed some of it. That and I got to finish my master set of it too. Belmar, Freddie Gaudreau. Next Young Gun is going to be for the Coyotes. It is Yanis Mosier. So Coyotes are picking, what was it, 14th? I think that's what they were for the 12th or 14th, whatever it was, for the Senators in the Jacob Chikrin trade. And they didn't move up at all in their quest of the draft lottery. Only one person moved, and it was Columbus dropping back to one spot down to third instead of second. So Sam Lafferty, Pissick, Nick Dowd, James Reimer. Do we have another? No. Canvas. Cam Atkinson. Say it all the time. Terrible trade for both franchises. I just didn't understand that trade when it happened. But yeah, I said, where would you really want to see? I know a lot of people are angry about it. They say it's rigged. It's Chicago. It's original 6, and they want to see that grow instead of seeing Anaheim grow or Columbus or whatever. I think it just landed the way it landed. Like I said, don't go off of. I know there's the if anyone watch the Spit and Chicklets thing, they probably have it as a clip. They had like a star beside Chicago's name. Once again, that's just bad production from Sportsnet. It's pre-recorded like probably a half an hour before or whatever it is, and you can tell it is. It's so bad, their production quality there. And they just, once again, somebody from production screwed up, put a star beside the name. So, Alex Tuck, Brian Elliott, Cal Clutterbuck, Seth Jones, once again, pretty much the only guy over there. Regular tribute of Ovi. A couple of good names for tributes today. Eric Holla, Checklist, and Victor Hedman. Pretty excited about that Gordie Howe. That's the other thing about Extended. Extended, you see like a lot more like numbered cards, I find. Maybe it's because it's less produced. I don't know. Logan O'Connor, Connor McDavid. Let's again see if he can pull a comeback here. There we go. We got Justin Barron again, I'm assuming. Yep, Justin Barron. Again, so doubling up in true Upper Deck fashion. Pavel Buchnevich, Andrew Ladd, Mike Matheson, Tyler Bozak. 2 packs left. Still waiting on our tribute Young Gun. I think we're done for Young Guns other than that. Maybe need one more. Alexander True. Keith Yandel, former Moncton Wildcat. Shane Gostebeer. No, we got one more left for the Buffalo Sabres. There we go. Oh, it's a French one too. There we go. John Jason Peterka. I'm excited about that one. Oh, really? Dang it. A little bit of a nick at the top of them. The other ones have actually looked pretty good, like they're in pretty good shape. The Holtz and everything else. So might be something from like the last 2 years that I can actually grade. Who knows? But the Peterka, I can tell you right now, probably not going to send that off. It's a shame though. But yeah, there's the French Young Gun. That's nothing wrong with that. A guy that I'm still pretty high on. I think he played really well this season for the Sabres. Jake Neighbors I thought was going to be good for the St. Louis, and then Jake Neighbors did not end up being good. But there we go, JJP. We will put him up, put Holtz down. It's a pretty good box. French and Peterka. That might be the best French Young Gun I've ever hit. No, that's a lot. I hit a Laffy. Might be the second best French Young Gun I ever hit. I hit a Laffy when it was like $1,500 and I was too dumb to sell it. True story. Ended up selling it, graded as a PSA 9 for like not very much. It hurts. Here we go. Last one. Tribute Young Gun. Is there anything else there? We hit all of our Young Guns. Before I show this one. Hit 6. 1, 2, 3. Okay, yeah, never mind. Thought we were missing one still, but apparently not. So here we go. Tribute time. Braden Holtby. Roostalainen. For the Florida Panthers. Anton Lundell. There we go. Looking like they might end up in the the conference finals. He's played pretty well all playoffs. So we go. Anton Lundell, another guy that I'm decently high on. I also want to give a shout out to, they obviously lost in the first round, but Quentin Byfield. I found like he was really popping off in the playoffs. Now maybe his game just translates more to the playoffs, big body, everything else. But he really played pretty well for the Kings in the playoffs. So maybe he has a little bit of hype. Once again, him and Lundell and Byfield travel together in the hobby boxes. So you hit one, you hit the other. So could be good for both those guys that they both played well in the playoffs. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about Bedard going to Chicago. I know it hasn't happened yet, but we all know what's going to happen, right? Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think his Young Gun's going to start at. And let me know what box you want to see me open next. Let's get another high box of this. actually really enjoy it. Extended. Everyone I talk to, they say they really enjoy it. Obviously, like I said, just cool inserts and stuff. Extended series 2 from 2021, 2022, or series 1 retail from 2022, 23. Let me know what you guys want to see me open, and hopefully you guys have a good rest of your day. This is a fun little rip. I enjoyed it. So like, subscribe, check me out on Instagram, and for Eric from the bench, we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.